हेलो दोस्तों, फ्लैट वाइसली आप सभी के लिए पॉलिटिकल प्रोसेस ऑफ इंडिया का सेकंड क्वेश्चन लेके आ चुका है। तो गाइस, लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने आपको बताया था कि आप री अपलोड कर सकते हो। अगर आपको अभी भी दिक्कत आ रही है तो आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कमेंट बॉक्स में। मैं आपके लिए एक वीडियो बना दूँगी। और चैनल को लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें और जल्द से जल्द वीडियोस के अपडेट के लिए नीचे दिए गए बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें। अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा क्वेश्चन। व्हाट इज़ पार्टी सिस्टम? क्रिटिकली इवेल्युएट द ट्रेंड्स इन इंडियन पार्टी सिस्टम। तो दोस्तों, जैसे कि हम ये सेकंड क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं तो हमारी जो आंसर शीट होगी उस पर एग्ज़ाम कोड और पेपर कोड नहीं आएगा। हमारा नेम, एसओएल रोल नंबर, एग्जामिनेशन रोल नंबर, सिग्नेचर और पेज नंबर्स आएंगे। तो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं क्वेश्चन को। A party system is a concept in comparative political science concerning the system of government by political parties in a democratic country. The idea is that political parties have basic similarities. They control the government, have a stable base of mass popular support, and create internal mechanisms for controlling funding, information, and nominations. The concept was originated by European scholars studying the United States, especially James Bryce and Moisey Ostrogorsky, and has been expanded to cover over democracies. Giovanni Sartori devised the most widely used classification method for party systems. He suggested that party systems should be classified by the number of relevant parties and the degree of fragmentation. Party systems can be distinguished by the effective number of parties. Two types of party systems are one party system. In a one party system, there is no competition in this system. Hence, the lone party nominates the candidates and the voters have only two choices, such that not to vote at all or write yes or no against the name of the candidates nominated by the party. Such a political system has been prominent in authoritarian regimes and communist countries such as China, North Korea, and Cuba. Before the collapse of communism, this system was also prevalent in USSR. Dominant party system, a system where there is a category of parties, political organizations that have successively won election victories. Two-party system. In a two-party system, the power shifts between two major dominant parties. So for winning the elections, the winner will have to get the maximum number of votes. However, please know that maximum number of votes is not equivalent to a majority of votes, so the smaller parties tend to merge with the bigger parties or they drop out of elections. Such a parliamentary system prevails in Canada and Great Britain, in which there are two parties holding the maximum number of seats. Multi-party system. The third and the most common form of government in the multi-party is the multi-party system. In such a system, there are three or more parties which have the capacity to gain control of the government separately or in a coalition. In case no party achieves a clear majority of the legislative seats, then several parties join forces and form a coalition government. Countries like India follow a multi-party system. Some people are of the view that a multi-party system often leads to political instability in a country. Non-partition system, a system of government or organization such that universal and periodic elections take place without reference to political parties. Major trends in political parties. First, multi-party system. Before independence, the Congress party remained in the front of national movement. It is because of that we can't draw the line between the history of a national movement and the history of Congress party. Though after independence, Congress party remained in power both in center and state for a long time. To provide alternative of Congress party, many parties formed and as a result, multi-party system came in existence and become an important part of Indian political party system. Multi-party system has its own problems like no single party achieve a majority to form the government. Then coalition government emerges which was unstable. Even today, the Election Commission has given recognition to 7 national political parties and 48 state parties. There are about 730 political parties which do not enjoy the status of national party or state party. Second, era of one-party dominance. Since independence till 1989, there was a dominance of one single party system which was Congress. But the period of coalition of governments began after 1989 because no single party was getting majority in Lok Sabha for forming government on its own. Shri H.D. Deve Gowda and Shri Inder Kumar Gujral leads of United Front formed government with the outside support of Congress, but government didn't last for a long time. After elections of 12th Lok Sabha in 1988, coalition government was formed under the leadership of A.B. Vajpayee for 13 months only and the era of coalition government started. Third, decline the influence of national political parties. Today, there is no single national party which is in a position to form the government in the center on its own. In 15th Lok Sabha, 376 seats were won by all the national parties, whereas all other seats were won by the regional parties. It proves that today national parties have to depend on regional parties to form the government in the center, have narrow outlook, and give preference to regional interests. Fourth, growing influence of regional parties. Today, Shri Romani Akal Dal in Punjab, National Conference People Democratic Party in Jammu Kashmir, Indian National Lok Dal in Haryana, Samajwadi Party in Uttar Pradesh, Rashtriya Janata Party in Bihar, All Indian Anna DMK in Tamil Nadu, etc., are some most important regional political parties. Though these parties perform an important role at regional level, so we can't ignore their role and importance at national level as well. Fifth, unholy and unprincipled alliances. During past few years, it is seen that to get the political power and remain in the power, the political parties are ready to form alliance with every political party. Sometimes the political parties joining together don't have the same ideologies, which gives rise to the politics of opportunities and the politics of expediency. Example, Bharatiya Janata Party and Bahujan Samaj Party contested the elections on February 2002 in Uttar Pradesh on separate manifestos, and during election they threw a lot of dirt on each other. But after the elections, Bharatiya Janata Party and Bahujan Samaj Party formed a coalition government under leadership of Ms. Mayawati. This shows that Indian political parties work on the basis of politics of convenience, not on the basis of politics of principles. That is why the level of politics in India is going down day by day. तो दोस्तों यहाँ पे हमारा आंसर ख़त्म होता है। होप सो आप जल्द से जल्द असाइनमेंट करने वाले हैं, लास्ट डेट नज़दीक है, तो जल्द से जल्द अपने असाइनमेंट्स कंप्लीट कर लीजिए और हमारी वीडियोस को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और नीचे दिए गए बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें।